Hey, it's Danny again. This is video blog number 2. I'm here in Shandia, Ecuador again. This is day 8 in Ecuador, day 6 with the team, day 4 in Shandia, and day 2 at our work site. And they are just getting started with Vacation Bible School here with some of the kids. They're in the covered court over here. So we're going to take a look at that, and then I'm going to give everybody a tour of the town of Shandia as we walk back towards the work site. So here we go. This is the covered court here. There's a whole bunch of the kids, and they're finishing up with their lesson here, getting ready to do the drama, and Jose is over there translating. Gina's helping out. Here's a bunch of the kids still heading over here. I'm gonna jump across this little moat just about. So this is Shandia. This covered court here is pretty new. It's gone up in the last few years, but it's pretty handy, especially right now during rainy season when it's like this. It's kind of misting out here, but we've still got someplace dry and open that we can do Vacation Bible School, whether they're doing games or a drama like they've got. And then this is part of the school right here, and this is the the old school. This building has been here for a while. It's the Jaime Elliott School, named after Jim Elliott, told, and there's a library upstairs now. It's not used for classes. There's kind of a museum downstairs, and then a library for the kids, internet, books, different things up there. And then there went a taxi. Just showed you that because it got really loud for a second there. And here's some of the school buildings and Sunday school classes, and then this two-shade orange yellow building over here. This is the church, and this is actually the church that Jim Elliott started out here back in the 50s. So it's been here for quite a while, and I won't take us all the way down here, but if you kept heading down that road and then trekked on into the jungle for a while, past all that smoke, and then the road ends up there, that is where Jim Elliott's house is, and actually the whole community used to be back there. The river changed course a couple decades ago and has pushed the community back in this direction, but their house was pretty high up, so it's one of the things that's still there. Here's one of the new signs for the community of Shandia. The tourism industry put that up. They're trying to encourage a lot of ecotourism out here now, so there's a lot of different people that come through, especially during the summer and weekends, go ziplining and go check out nature. And then down this road right here, this is the way that goes to our hotel. So maybe that'll make it into video blog 3. So I'm gonna walk back along here. This whole center of the town here is a big old soccer field. They actually have a league in the area where there are teams from different individual communities that will come out and play. I've seen a couple of pretty serious games out here, and when it's dry, when it's not raining like this and completely muddy, you can kind of see, if you look in the middle of the field, how soaked it is out there, because it's been raining since about the day before we got here. So it's pretty wet out here right now, but when it's nice and dry, this is where we usually hang out with the kids, go out there and just spin them around and play soccer and whatever they want to do in the afternoons after Vacation Bible School. Try and wear out the kids some. It's always a fun place to watch gringos spinning around, little jungle kids out here. The kids in this community are really hilarious because there's so many of them, and they love getting attention when a big team comes in, and they'll just climb right up on you like they're little monkeys. Whether you try and pick them up or not, they're going to end up sitting on your neck. So now as we're coming back over here, they've got looks like a duck, goose tournament going on here. And that's really funny to watch because the little kids will play, the big kids will play. They're pretty into it. And I'm heading out of the main chunk of town here. There's a little store, that pink fronted building over there. That's oh, I'm sorry, I'm aiming at the wrong one. That is a house. This right here is a little store, and they've got some cold drinks and chips over there. But that's about the biggest tienda that there is right in this area. And these are some houses. The bus stop is here under this sign that blue, white, and yellow sign, and that's how you head back into town, into Tana. Some of the kids go to school in the city. It's about a 20-minute bus ride. That little road heads down to the river there, and that's the smaller of the rivers in town. We'll go down there and splash around with the kids, wash off before we head back to the hotel a lot of times after working. So we'll do that depending on how much rain we've got today. And then there's a few sets of properties here that we'll pass before we get back to the work site. This is where I was walking and kind of ended video blog 1 yesterday. But you'll get to see where we were bringing rocks up from. There's a kind of a quarry down by the river. If you see those yellow rocks right there, that's a driveway. And then we were using these boards right here to get the wheelbarrows over, because you can see how wet it is. Trying to get wheelbarrows through there was a lot of fun. But if you look way back there, you can see where it's cleared out, and they've got a lot of piles of different size rocks that we use for construction materials out here. And so we've been bringing them from all the way down there, across those boards, back down this road. And this time I'll actually keep this film going so we can see the progress that we've had on the construction site since yesterday. We got a lot of concrete poured. They started mixing yesterday and did one little section. There we go. It's always fun to see who's driving through here. Government vehicles and ecotourism people and construction people. So yeah, heading back towards the work site here, and we'll start to see our group of gringos. They're working getting smaller construction material now, the 3/4 crushed gravel and sand, getting that back towards where we're mixing concrete and starting to pour. And we'll get to see our expert Quechua construction guys who are mixing that all by hand, just with shovels and bringing buckets of water up from the river. So we're finally almost here, walking down the road. I know this was kind of a goofy thing to film, but I didn't want to do 3 video blogs today. So here we go. Here's our group, and we're filling up wheelbarrows. And this is what I'll be doing as soon as I stop recording here. Moving this all back towards the new site. Say hi, guys.
Hi, guys. Hi, Daniel.
Working hard over here. And you can see this is really, really nasty. It's kept raining since yesterday, so you have to kind of find these green patches to keep walking through so you don't sink in, especially if you're smart like me and wore tennis shoes instead of boots. Hey, Bina. So this is eventually going to be a pathway back here to the Bible Training Center once this is a fully active site, not just a construction area. So we've got these boards set up for all the wheelbarrows that are coming through here, and we keep having to replace them and find stronger boards because we're just breaking them, carrying these heavy loads and trying to keep them on there, keep out of the mud. So this is going to be the entrance over here. This eventually will be a little pathway, and we'll come in double doors up there. And then we've got a multi-purpose room right here where our construction stuff is being stored. And then over here where they're pouring right now is going to be the kitchen. So you can see this pile here. This is all the mix right here, and they're just filling it up with water. And they'll scoop it and mix it, and they know they can eyeball it and see exactly when it's ready to get poured. And all this stuff gets done by hand. So we were filling it in with rocks yesterday, and it's getting to be hardened floor today. And this part just got poured, and we're finishing flattening it out. This is usually a job that gets done by somebody who knows what they're doing a lot more than the gringos, because it's all just leveled out with strings and All done by just eyeballing it and done by hand. And this, all these rocks over here, this is what the second section looked like this morning when we got here. And so we'll wet this down and then start pouring concrete over it. And then the same thing, this is a little farther behind in the process out here, but it's going to be the walkway outside. And then this pit over here, I was with a team that started digging this about 7-8 months ago, and that's eventually going to be a septic tank over here. And there's going to be another cooking area outside, kitchen, and then there will be little cabanas over here where 15, 20 people can stay at a time, up to that many when they're out here for Bible training. And so that's it for video blog 2 back here at the construction site, and I'm gonna go do some work. So take care everybody. Thanks for watching.